Hello.
Welcome back to the Chaotic Cuticle Club.
Hello there. How is everybody? Why do I keep asking that?
You always ask them and they can't respond.
I know.
Well,
Nobody
they probably do.
ever-
They probably do when they're listening back. We just can't hear their responses.
Well,
Don't
that's
mind me and my
unacceptable.
snuddy as well, guys. It's bloody freezing this evening.
It is chilly.
It
It's
is
chilly,
that
but
time of year.
I had to take my jumper off because I was overstimulated and it was making me go.
It's so cold in here. Yeah, no, the heater's in the lounge. To be honest, I fell asleep in front of it earlier. It's really nice.
Oh, lovely. Were you watching anything?
No.
Can we just talk about the fact that she still needs to watch Beetlejuice?
Wah, wah, wah.
Anyway,
Can we just point out the fact that we are recording this episode on the same day as the last one? I haven't had fucking time to watch it.
hours.
Well, I have. I have had time to watch it, but I chose to have a nap instead.
My God, I would so love a nap. This is why I've still got the same t-shirt on. It's not because I'm Clarty bitch, even although I am. Anyway,
What are we talking about today, Susie?
we are going to go right into it about the invisible work we do. So it's not just, it's all the unseen effort behind being a nail tech. It's not just painting nails. It's not just doing happy little doodles on happy little fingers. It is all the emotional labor, the trauma dumping that we get left with, the overwhelm, the prep, the cleaning up. Oh my God, the cleaning, the dust, the ordering everything, making sure we're organized, the marketing, the social media, the constant learning new things from both clients as well as other nail techs, as well as brands, new regulations coming out, practice for sets that we're a bit unsure about, all these things that nobody ever sees because it all happens. It's like magic in the background. Essentially, it's in the same vein as how clothes get washed, how my house gets hoovered, according to my children. It's just the fairies. The fairies make it happen. So
Indeed,
yeah,
they do.
So it's for everyone that thinks we just paint nails. Yeah. So for me, it's not just that 1 hour, 1.5, 2 hour appointment. It's the 5 hours beforehand that I've spent practicing or learning new techniques or going on another course or researching meticulously through Pinterest and like TikTok and YouTube to try and find the technique that's going to work, or buying new products. There's also the existential dread that we have to add in. So, you know, I find that that's
like that. What this has been the biggest shock for me. I would say this topic has been the biggest shock for me since becoming a nail tech. 100% is how much more is involved in it.
Yeah. More.
Because I did just think it was going to be a nice chill job, just going to see a few clients a day, going to paint some pretty nails, have some lovely chats, and then they would leave, and that was it. That's the end of it. But there is so much more, like the social media, like you are the social media manager, you are the receptionist, you are the customer service person, you're the stock orderer, you're the cleaner, just everything.
My nose is the dust extractor.
Yeah.
At the end of
like
a busy day, you're like, why is it so crusty up there? Yeah, it's just dust. You're like, you can't breathe through your nose anymore. Yeah.
And I think, like, I know I touched on this on the pricing episode, but that is why you have to be giving yourself more than minimum wage.
Yes.
Because the reality is the only time, even though there is all of this like invisible side to it, the only time you're actually getting paid is those 2 hours that you're with a client, or an hour maybe if you're, you know, way better than I am and you can get it done in that time. But
not better, just differently paced.
That is the only time you're actually getting paid, so you have to factor in, because the reality is by the time you've done all of the invisible jobs, if you added up the hours in a week that you're actually working, you're probably getting less than minimum wage. Who's that? Right. Is that Darwin?
I'm sorry, Ruby decided to walk into the kitchen and chuck a plate in the sink, which made a racket. Darwin decided to walk up the wooden stairs with his lead still attached because that's the only way that we can keep him, me, that I can keep him relatively calm without freaking out, and it stops his anxiety and he feels really safe. But his lead it's one of these multi-leads and it's got like loads of clips on it because, you know, I'm like Bear Grylls for like the lazy bitch. And it's all fully extended out, and so he's walking up and down wooden stairs and it's going ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. So, you know, guys, it wouldn't be Chaotic Cuticle Club without some random noises. But
There's
yes,
got to be
sorry,
some
Casey.
chaos.
I completely agree with you there. There's so many unseen roles that you have never expected to do. And at first, you think, oh my God, I'm going to post on Instagram and I'm going to shit myself and I'm going to hate myself for it, but I'm going to do it and it's going to be so exciting. And then when you've got 4 clients or 5 clients in a day, you're like, fuck, I need to get this on the stories, or I need to get some kind of content out and I have no idea what I'm doing. Then you completely just blank and forget, and that's it, you're done. And then you're on to the next thing. You're like, well, now I'm trying to catch up and I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's
It
it's hard.
very quickly becomes very overwhelming.
Very.
Like you
Then
say,
you've
like
got
with this, the social media stuff, like to begin with, you like really enjoying it and you're really enthusiastic about it.
yeah.
I would say the social media side of it is the side of it that I'm worse at. I'm really bad at being consistent with it.
Yeah.
Like I will have, like I'm on a roll at the minute. I've
You're all
posted
the
for like 27 days consistently on Instagram
shut
every day.
up.
Yeah. No, is it? No, it's not 27. Since the 5th of October, I've posted every day.
It's like 40 days.
No, it's not. It's only the 28th of October now. So
Oh
that's
my God, we're
23
only in
days.
what my brain thought we were in November. I'm so sorry.
That's 20, yeah, so 23 days. Just over 3 weeks. I know, it's definitely not.
I'm so done.
Just over 3 weeks, I've posted every day, which is a big
That's
thing for me.
amazing.
But normally I have like this 2 weeks of like really into it, and then I don't post anything for another 2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm consistent with stories, that's it, because I can just do it really quickly with no effort whatsoever.
See, I'm the opposite. I don't post, like I have to remind myself to put stuff on my stories.
I just like to share weird memes.
Yeah, I've started trying to do it more since I can't remember what episode we spoke about it on, but
No idea.
yeah, I think it might have been trying to get clients actually. I have tried to be more present on my stories.
I'm so sorry, a yawn just came out of nowhere.
It's okay. To be honest, guys, just like what's the word? Disclaimer: this episode we're filming. You can probably tell by like the fact it's a lot darker, but it is like a lot later than we would normally film. So
It's 10 to 9 at night.
we're tired.
But
yeah, I'm very hit and miss. And so I was previously, my Instagram I was not posting on, and TikTok I was really consistent with.
Yeah.
And now it's gone the complete other way. I haven't posted on TikTok for about a month, maybe more.
Posted some bits on TikTok, but I just can't find my voice on TikTok. Like I know this isn't an episode about social media, but I don't know, I can't seem to find my voice on TikTok. I want to be me and funny and, well, what I think is funny and just random, but then also on the other hand I'm like, but I don't want to offend people, I don't want to be a dick and blah blah blah, and I'm like, but I am a dick and I am offensive at times, so you know, like but then I also like, but sorry, I just knocked over something, it's fine.
I was expecting a cat to walk in.
No. I don't know where any of them are actually. But like I just feel like TikTok is so trend based. And like ones that I do with trends seem to be more popular, but then I'm like, well, that's not showing anyone the thing that I do. Do you know, I
feel like TikTok is not really, it's not really going to get you clients.
There's a couple, but yeah.
And it doesn't connect you with like you say, it's more for fun.
Yeah.
Than business. And it's good, like if potential clients see it, they'll see like your fun vibe, and that might encourage them to book.
Yeah.
But it's not specifically like a great tool for that.
No, but then I want to post and like not necessarily my nails, but because I want to make all the cat eye content about, because it baffles me the amount of messages I get on a daily basis from people saying, what's that? What product's that? What colour's that? How have you done that? How have you done that but with a magnet? What like how are you, what collections are the best collections to get? What cat eye would you buy for this colour? What would you get for Granny's wedding in September 2029? Like, do you know? Like, so, and I just, like, I want to make that content, but I want to make it fresh and not just me going, hi guys, so today we're going to pick up a magnet and just fucking shoot me with it because this is as interesting as watching, like, my dog snore. Like, which is, I mean, arguably it's more interesting watching the dog snore. So, like, but I can't find my voice to go, all right, this is what we're doing, bang that on. I don't know, I just don't feel like I connect well enough. This is not a therapy session for me, I'm so sorry. But then I also don't know where to put these videos so that I can help people and direct them to go, hey, yeah, just have a look over there. Go and have a look over there.
I feel like TikTok's a really good place to put content if you want other nail techs to see it.
But well, it's not going to be for like Johnny round the corner who's never had his
That's
nails
what I
done in his
mean.
life.
I feel like TikTok is a good place for that.
I don't know. I always just feel like I'm preaching to the
You're
converted.
just too scared to put it out there.
Yeah, right. Shut up. Just shut up. Right? Call a mute like that. Oh, I'll away and cry now. So rude. Anyway, so
let us know in the comments if you want to see the cat eye content from Susie, guys, please. Because I do. I'm freaking desperate for it. Susie, blink if you need help.
I'm blinking profusely. The people listening can't actually hear me blinking. It sounds kind of like this. It doesn't sound like that. Why would it sound like that? I was just thinking if I've got a sweaty eyeball. Oh. Anyway, we're back in with the nail stuff. So, aside from wiping like chrome and dust off of your phone 472 times a day, what happens before a client sits down for you? What goes on?
A few hours of anxiety. A lot of sweating. And well, like cleaning, there's a lot of like having to educate yourself on standards of cleaning, and yeah, making sure that it just like I'm always like, because I'm like at home as well, I do panic about not just like the cleanliness of like my table and my tools, but like my house. So I'm like, I don't want them to come in and think, oh my god, she is dirty. So I'm like scrambling around trying to hide anything that like I think maybe shouldn't be out, or like, yeah, I get like really paranoid if there's like washing up on the side. But then obviously I've got to clean all my tools, got to make sure that everything, like I've got everything that I need. Yeah, mostly cleaning and just getting everything set up.
And then the practice as well. Like for some people, I've had to practice for like 3 nights in a row just to try and work out like 20, like 15 nails or something for them to choose from, rather than kind of just making 5 and going, you'll have the same on both hands.
Yeah, you go above and beyond with your nail art prep.
So do you. I've seen you do.
I do for some sets. For some sets I have, yeah.
But there's also like what people forget is like the check-in messages, answering DMs, sending like confirmations through, all of that, like searching for inspo on Pinterest. If people are like, oh, I don't really know what I want, so you maybe, this is a rough idea, but you do your spin on it and you're like, what is my spin? I do not spin. I am a straight line kind of gal. Like that. Like, you know, you're just like all of that prep as well. And
yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, then you've got like the
the messages and stuff can be really draining, because a lot of people, again, like we said in the last episode, like people don't really respect your time, or like they think because you're a business owner you're available like 24/7, and you'll get messages at weird times, and when you're a beginner, you do feel a lot of pressure to message back straight away because you want to be responsive. You want, like, you're worried that if you don't get back to them straight away, they might find someone else, and then you've lost the client. And like, it's there's a lot of pressure in that sense when you start, and it gets draining very quickly, because you do start to feel like you don't have, like, you're always on, like you're always in work mode. It's quite
Yeah.
hard to distinguish between, right, this is when I'm working and this is when I'm not.
I really struggle with that, actually. And I've even
Mm-hmm.
found myself saying sometimes, if I'm out and about or we've stopped the car and all of a sudden I've checked my phone after we've stopped the car and I'm like, oh, I've got 5 messages. Just give me a minute. I need to reply to them. And it's never
Mm-hmm.
just a reply to them. It's a reply to them. Then they immediately reply back and you're back in this back and forth. And I'm like, I need to go shopping, or I need to go and take someone somewhere, or I've got an appointment somewhere. So it's, but I don't want to blur that boundary even more by going, I'm off to a gynecologist. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oversharing about
Yeah.
your personal life.
I mean, because there is a line there. Like, I'm very open with all of my clients. I'm very chatty. They know
Mhm.
about some of my life. I know about all of their lives. You know, but there are some things that I keep to myself because it's just, but I'm like that with everyone and everything. Other than you get to know everything. Doesn't matter what. And I'm like, never guess what, Casey? I just farted. Like that kind of thing. I'll be like, I'll just leave you a voice note. So, but then
I'm very privileged.
I know you're very lucky to open it up at like 7 a.m. or something and be like, great, that's the knowledge that I needed today. Yeah. But it is emotionally, mentally draining when actually what you're wanting to do is go and sit in a cinema for 2 hours and relax instead of being expected to be on call constantly. And we're not paid
Yeah.
on call
Yeah, yeah.
hours, put it that way.
No, no, that's what I'm saying. By the time, if you actually added up all of the time where you're replying to messages, you're on Canva doing graphics or carousels or posts or story highlights, or all these different things.
The night
Why are you
before
laughing?
the night before the nail
Yeah,
art.
yeah. I spend way too much time on Canva, partly because I just like it. I just have
Yeah.
really great fun. But if you added together all of those hours, and then when you're placing your orders, when you're doing all of these things, if you broke that down, you're not even making minimum wage for all of
I'm
those
doing
hours.
80-hour work weeks then.
Yeah. Yeah, because and then, like, you also get into a point where, like, you feel like you're always on your phone and you're neglecting, like, I'll have times where, like, I'm sitting with Nigel and we're, like, watching telly or something, but I'm not, like, I'm on my phone the whole time doing messages or trying to look for things on social media or trying to put posts in Facebook groups to get more clients, or because I'm not very organized. What I should do is schedule a lot more of stuff, and
Yeah.
but we all know that my brain is not like,
I try and I fail.
my ADHD brain just doesn't work like that a lot of the time. It's just I don't feel compelled to do something until I have to do it.
Yeah. I feel like I'm
Like,
constantly catching up
if
with
if
myself.
I've got a week to do something, I'm not going to do it because I'm
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I will
Procrastination
I will do
masters.
it, or I will do it the night of. Like,
Yeah.
how many, this podcast, for example, I don't do anything else on a Tuesday. That is my day. What I should do is, when we finish recording, I should go straight in and use my time to edit. Do I do that? No. I'm editing at like 10 o'clock on a Friday night. But because that's just my brain. That is just
Yeah.
the way my brain works. I've always been like that. Whenever I've had a deadline, I've always done it right when my brain suddenly goes, oh, we have to do this.
See, like
So,
I get to the point that I'm challenging myself with time. So before, with like essays or anything for my degree, I would be like, right, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. I've still got a week to go, and it would be like 3 days to go. I'd be
mhm,
like, right, I'll start it now. And because I knew I managed to finish it and hand it in, and it was even early at that point, I was like, well, I can leave it another day then. or I can leave.
Yeah,
And it got to the
same.
point, like for my dissertation, I left myself a matter of days to go, I should write that. Like I'd done research and I had it on bits of paper and my iPad and stuff. And I was like, ah, cool, okay. I left myself a matter of days to write 15,000 words and like
Wow.
pull and collate all this data
Yeah.
together. I still got a
That would
first,
have been
so.
me. I've always been like that, always. And then if I'm not on Canva, I might be in CapCut again. I'm staring at my phone because I'm looking for real ideas. I'm
Oh,
going through
Nigel.
templates, or I've got my laptop open and I'm on Canva. Or do you know what I mean? Like there's always it. I didn't realize how all-consuming starting your own business is.
Yeah. Oh God, heck yeah. Yeah.
Like
It's
it takes
insane.
over your life. It becomes everything. And I know I've heard people that have got a very well established business and they're sort of years into it that have talked about like how it gets a bit easier, as like obviously in the beginning you are giving it your everything because you want it to be a success.
Yeah.
But it does very quickly become your life. Like I don't feel like I do much else other than stuff that is business related.
Yeah.
And
And
if I'm not doing it, I'm thinking about it.
like I've been asked to go out a couple of times recently, and a couple of those times I'm actually working later on into the evening, so I couldn't make it. But still in my brain, like they're like, "Oh, just come along later," and I'm like, "No, I'm not very good with people." And like that's, and I know people will be like, I've seen you at the nail order event, you had a great time. Yes, but if I've pre-planned something when I'm in a good mood and then I'm knackered by the time it comes along, I just resent myself. It's not about the
Hmm.
people. I love the people, but I resent myself for agreeing to go and doing something because I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. I am having a shutdown. I have experienced too much and I'm overwhelmed and I'm overstimulated. Or I'm thinking, but I could be working, but I want to sit and I want to do research. I want to be practicing something. Which I mean, I'm lucky. I don't have a partner. Like whether actually some people might say that's unlucky. I don't have a partner because I can't again tolerate people in my space. I've got enough children for that. That's fine. But it's the whole like I'm allowing it to consume me. But if I had a partner, I would just be like, I'm sorry, I can never talk to you. Like the hyper focus is still ongoing nearly a year later. This is not ending. I can never speak to you again. You will have to move out now. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, same. It does. Like you kind of feel like if you're not doing something to like bring you forward, then you're like failing and you're
Yeah.
not put like sometimes if I have like because I'm like one or the other. I'm either doing it all day or I take a break and it becomes like 2 weeks where I don't do anything. um and then I'll like beat myself up about it because I'm like, well, no one, like it's you deserve to fail because you've not put enough effort into it. Like
Yeah.
my brain goes into
Oh
that
my
kind of
God.
like,
Yeah.
well, obviously you're not going to become a success because you haven't done anything today to take you one step further, rather than thinking, okay, like you're allowed to have a day off, you're allowed to just kind of regroup your brain, and that's okay. My brain says, well, no, like you deserve to fail now because
Yep.
you're not putting enough effort in.
Yep. You are destined to fail. You are disgraced.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Yeah. And you just
Yeah.
beat yourself up 100%.
Hmm.
But on the other hand, you are allowed to rest, and it is good
Yeah,
to rest because
it's
when you come back
important.
fresh,
Hmm.
you have a clear brain and you can start to do things. And I find that sleep really helps with that. So everyone get enough sleep, please. Thank you very much. Um,
I
essentially,
haven't had enough sleep since I came out of the womb.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in the womb, I think no, yeah, I love a nap, but no, don't get them anymore. Sucks. Anyway, never mind. But we're part admin assistant, part janitor, part artist. Like essentially, like that's what we are. So the
Plus, like you
aftermath.
said at the beginning, it's the sometimes you need like a bit of processing time after a client as well, from because sometimes people will trauma dump, and they would like, and while that's like, I see it as a positive because I feel like, oh, that means that my client feels safe with me, they feel safe in the environment, and that's what I want. That's why I like to offer that one-to-one service, because I want them to feel able to just be themselves and be, you know, funny or just silent or cry, laugh, whatever. I want this to be their space. But that also comes at a cost of, like, sometimes someone will leave and you're like, wow, I now need to process that, because, like, I think we're both very similar in the fact that, like, we do take on other people's emotions a lot, and, like, if someone's in front of me crying, I can, like, I can feel that emotion. So you're also part therapist,
God,
you
yes.
know, and, you know, also part, like, cheerleader and trying to, you know, build people up, and it is very much, you have to be on.
Yeah. All the
And,
time.
like, I mean, I'm used to that in a lot of ways, because I was the same when I was in care for a long time. Like, you always, regardless of how you feel, you have to be on. But that over a period of time
It's
can lead to
mentally
burnout, because
yes.
you're sometimes you're ignoring, you're suppressing your own feelings, because you might have had a shit day, you might be having a shit week, everything might have gone wrong for you, but you can't you
You can't let that affect
just sit
your
there and be really
standard.
miserable to your client, because, you know, you don't, what, like, you want this to be a positive experience for them. You don't want to trauma dump on them. You know,
Exactly.
you might share little bits, but you don't want the roles to be reversed, and then they're like, feel like your therapist, because they
Yeah,
might not come back.
exactly. Yeah. Oh,
But yeah,
100%.
there is a mental load to it as well, definitely.
Definitely. Like this leads on perfectly to the aftermath of appointments and what we do
Hmm.
after appointments. And that's what I was saying about timings. Like I need the what bits that I've thingied that I've factored in for the timings allows me to like decompress a bit from one person offloading. And I have more people crying at me than you could imagine, and not because like it's not because of anything I've done. They
You're just
just
making them all
I
cry.
know I just make people cry. It's why I get paid.
Burn them
It's
with the
just that kind of
e-file
service.
until they cry.
But it's that like people feel safe and are
Yes.
so like I'm so connected with quite a lot of them that they feel safe enough to just release any emotion that they're having to hold in for the external world, and they know they're not going to get judged. They know I'm not going to question anything, and if they don't want to share and just cry, then that's okay. That's up to them. But it's for somebody who struggles recognizing her own emotions and who has to work really hard at trying to like figure out why she's acting in the way she's acting or why she's saying something when actually like I'll react in anger to something when actually I'm feeling hurt and a little bit like jealous of something, but I'll lash out in a different way. So it's taken me years and years and years of therapy to even understand that that happens for me. So being able to be that person for other people and help them find that is great. But I have to really remember to like put it in a box and put it away because this isn't my pain to hold. So this is why with my timings that I have to like really I have to clean, I have to sanitize, I have to pee, and I have to get a
It
drink
has
of
to
something.
eat. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean
it.
I'm
You need
diabetic. I have
to.
to eat at like not
Yeah,
specific times, but I still have to keep my blood sugars level.
yeah.
I have to like maybe walk the dog. I have to do so many things as well as like maybe post on social media or like clear like charging things, stuff like that.
Oh,
And
yes,
yeah,
yes. Charging things, making
and get
sure things aren't
yeah, and
dying on you mid-service.
exactly. And then get other things out and do all that. So
Hmm.
it's the fact that that extra 15 minutes makes a huge difference to me because
Yeah,
I have to fit all of that into there and then I have to be ready and like, hi for the
yeah.
next
Ready to go
person.
again. Hmm.
Yeah, and we just go and churn and well, it's not a churning thing, but you know the cycle and you have to be ready for that person to laugh, cry, like make jokes, tell you something horrifically traumatic, things like that. So it's tricky. It's really tricky.
Yeah.
And people don't see these things. So yeah.
No, it's definitely the side to it that you don't realise when you're getting into it.
Yeah.
And like, this isn't to put anyone off, because I wouldn't change it for the world. It's still what I want to do, and you know, I very much enjoy it. But it's just to say, you know, that there is a lot more to it. You know, you aren't just painting nails.
Yeah. And then the behind the scenes stuff, you've got tax returns, ordering all your supplies, updating your policies. If you don't know about policies, go to the last episode, please, and get the downloadable content that we gave you. That gives you loads of stuff about policies. Content creation, learning new systems, working out if your booking system's working for you, chasing like invoices, chasing payments. Not that you should have to do that, because everyone should be paid before they leave. Just saying, guys. Don't let people leave without payment. I have people that leave without payment, and I send them a link, but that's because I know where they live, and I love them very much. So that's okay. So managing bookings, you get so many messages going, oh, can I change my booking? Oh, can I add this? Oh, can I do this? Oh, I can't work this. I don't know how to do this. And you're like, it's a button to press. But yeah, but like all of these things, reordering, working out, because gel polish bottles are opaque, because otherwise
you have no idea how much is left.
Yeah, so you have to always kind of keep on top and be like, what did I use then? How many sets have I used this for? How many sets have I used this base for? How many sets have I used the builder for? That's why I always say builder in a pot now. It's Casey's fault that I use a pot. I hate the bottles, and it's all her fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I hated them, because I just, I know I said it before, I had one colour that was really popular. And every time I started to use it, I was like, how much longer is this going to last? I have no idea how much is in this bottle. Yeah. Am I just going to get halfway through a service one day and have to change the colour?
Always, my main advice to people now at starting would be, every time you use a colour, every time you use a bottle, have a spreadsheet, have a notebook. I don't give a shit what it is. Have a way for noting down, even if you're just taking a photo of the end of every service and put scribble on one of your photos what that was, so you know at the end of the week, at the end of the month, write down how many times you've used Pillar Box, how many times you've used Teddy, how many times you've used extra Epiphany.
That's it, because then you can get used to how many roughly. Obviously it's always going to differ slightly, but you know roughly how many sets you get out of a bottle or a pot, or you know, pots you can see when you're running out. But yeah, it's hard. And like the tax thing, obviously I'm too new to have even done that yet. That hasn't come round to that, but the thought of it terrifies me.
Yeah, but you still have to register with HMRC. HMRC. You still have to get your UTR, your unique taxpayer reference number.
Yeah, I've got that through. I've got one now.
But you still have to organise your insurance. You need to organise, if you're working at home, how much of my broadband counts towards being used for business, how much of my electricity counts to be
your utilities,
all of that, how much of my rent or my mortgage counts to being used towards things, all of that, because all of that can be used in your tax return to lower
subscriptions, things like that you might be a part of, like mentorship programs that you are part of, Canva subscriptions if you pay for Canva Pro,
ChatGPT subscriptions, all of it,
because I just love it. That's, and it's trying to keep on top of that on a monthly basis, so that you're not you don't get to the end of the year and you haven't got any records, and you're trying to keep yourself accountable and making sure you've put all your email invoices that you get into a separate bit, so they're nice and easily accessible for when you need to present them. There's the finance side of it.
You don't always need to present them. That's the thing, but you need to have them.
You need to know where they are, just in case.
My business bank account is with Anna. It's called Anna. Absolutely no nonsense admin, I think it stands for. And
okay.
And they're really cool. But I take a photo every time I spend money on my business bank account. I take a photo and upload the receipt, and it automatically does it if I have bought certain things and it's in my email. It automatically does it and things, so that can be populated for you very easily. Check if you've got a business bank account. Yeah, I've paid anything in between £4 to £8 because I've got the basic one, so it depends on how many transactions are going through, but per month, and that's fine for me because they also sent me an Uber Eats voucher once just for the sake of it.
Nice.
Because I'd asked them a question and they were like, "Hey, you've not had a voucher from us," and sent me a £20 Uber Eats voucher. I was like,
lovely.
Thanks very much.
I have a Monzo bank account, but to be honest, I haven't explored it much, so I don't know what it offers in turn. I'm sure it probably does offer.
I mean, in your
something
first
like that,
year, you probably won't earn enough to pay tax.
but I'm definitely not earning enough to
but
pay.
in general, for the amount that you're paying out of supplies and training and all of that jazz, you're probably not going to pay tax for the first year because I think the tax threshold is 12,000 something.
I think it's like 12,250.
Do you know what? I'm going to look it up. The threshold is up to 12,570 for 25-26. But remember, because in the first year, you'll have so many things to put into your tax. You'll have your education, you'll have training, you'll have further professional development, you'll have all your kit, you'll have so many things. Remember, if you go to an event, travel is included in that because you are traveling to a business event, remember? So that is all included in the things that you can put in to reduce your tax. Now, I am not giving financial advice because I know fuck all, but this is what I do know. Put 25 or 30% or 20%, anything in between that, into a pot, because it's like a little savings pot that you can then go, oh, I can go and buy pretty things. Oh, look, Cookie's having a sale. I can spend it on that. Oh, something's been released. I can spend it on that. But remember, anything over the 12,750 or whatever it was that I just said, you will pay tax on that amount. So anything over that, just because you hit 12,700 whatever, the Coke's making me burp again. I'm so sorry, people. It's not, you won't, just because you hit that, you don't pay tax on the 12,000 at the start.
Yes.
So all of that is without paying tax. So anything over that is what you would start to pay tax on. So just remember that for your first year, you'll be like free and easy probably with your pennies because you'll be making not enough.
Yeah, especially given how much you would have paid out to start up. Yeah.
But for the second year, you are going to have to nail that down with the tax. So free and easy is out the window, gone. As soon as you know you're coming towards that 12,000 odd, you have to be saving, you have to be putting money away because you do not want to get hit with a tax bill at the end of the year.
No, that's it. That could be what just destroys your business.
Exactly.
You just can't afford your tax bill at the end of the year.
Exactly.
I think that's why, like you say, even though you're probably not going to need it in the first year, it's best to try and get into those habits of like each month making sure you have kept a record of what you've spent, what you've earned, making sure there is a tax pot, because at the end of the day, if you're saving in a tax pot and actually your tax bill doesn't come to that, then like you said, you've got savings. You've managed to save a lovely bit of money for yourself that you can go and treat yourself, you can go on a holiday, you can buy nail stuff, whatever you want to do,
reinvest it into marketing, into renting a chair, renting a salon, upgrading your upgrading things like your lamp, or if you've only got one lamp, you can buy a second lamp. You can there's things that
you could do more, another course you could do for, to take more education. You could, learn something new, like if you want to do eyebrows and you want to start introducing, you really
want to do microblading.
I know you do.
Purely because I plucked my eyebrows to nothingness in the 90s because I got bullied for having massive eyebrows, and now the actual state of them. So I really want to do, I don't even know what I'd look like with actual eyebrows. Your eyebrows are perfect. It's disgraceful. But I want to do microblading. Obviously, I couldn't do it on myself. I'd end up looking like Noel Gallagher or something. But yeah, I'd love to
I
do
feel like if
microblading.
you've done like a whole year of business and you've not implemented any of them things, it's really hard to then teach yourself those
Yeah,
habits. So
100%.
it's best to just from the outset have those habits in place, and then it won't be like a shock to your system, and you won't forget to do them all the time because you've already built those habits in.
Definitely.
So be smart, guys.
Be smart, yes. But you've also got trying to stay creative all the time. So in the aftermath of appointments and all that jazz, we're creatives, and yeah, we're always thinking of like doing new things, but you really have to try and keep abreast of trends. You have to try and think of new ways to do things. And there's only so many ways you can skin a fish. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
so it's just trying to stay creative and relevant with
Yeah.
things. And
And trying to keep your passion for it
yes.
alive and
Uh-huh.
making sure you don't lose that want to do it,
Yep.
and kind of what, like you say, your sort of creativeness is why you got in. Oh God, sorry, it's my
See,
turn now.
we're all gassy tonight.
Um, yeah, you need to try and make sure you don't lose your spark for it as well, because that can easily happen, especially if you've got clients where, like you get stuck in this thing of having to do the art that clients want, having to, rather than just the passion that you've got for it. And you need to try and make sure you don't lose that along the way as well, because then you'll
Yeah.
end up not wanting to do it anymore.
Yeah. Also, guys, maybe just if you've got a lot of heavy shit going on with like clients bringing you a lot of heaviness with maybe how they are making you feel, if they're making you feel anxious, like, and I know that it's really difficult because a lot of the time you feel too guilty to sack them as clients. Um, but or if they're bringing a lot of their own stuff every appointment, it's always a trauma dump. Seek out a therapist to just
Hmm. Hmm.
even once a month, just to kind of talk it over, because it's not good to take on all the stuff for all the people all the time. You are
Yeah,
not
you've
a
got to look
sponge.
after your, like, what you got to think is therapists have therapists,
Yeah,
and they have to have, like, I remember when I was seeing my therapist, and she, like, you they have to have very regular contact with somebody above them to offload the stuff that they get told. And because it is hard, it is like being a therapist is a very hard job, because you are exposed to so much of other people's trauma, so they do have to have someone to offload it. So in the same way, like, and we're not trained therapists, we're having all this stuff. Well, you are.
I am.
You're the exception to the rule.
Sorry.
But
It doesn't
most
feel
of
like I
us
am, let's be honest. But
most of us are not trained therapists, so we don't have those skills to. So if someone who is trained to deal with all of those things, that has to offload that to someone, then you need to as well, because otherwise, like, and if you can't afford a therapist or anything like that, then at least, like, make sure you have someone in your life that you can share it with or offload it to, whether it's like a partner or like a family member or a friend, another nail
yep,
tech.
nail tech
um
communities.
yeah, that's it. Just have somewhere. Don't keep it all
Yep.
inside, because that
Hmm.
will really bring you down as
Yep.
well.
Because even sponges have to leak sometimes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you have to squeeze the water out of them, otherwise
They're
they
not
won't
they're
absorb
no
anymore.
use to anything. Yeah.
Yeah, and do you
So
know, I
there
like
you
that. I
go.
like that. I've never before. I like that.
Oh my goodness. Why is it worth it anyway, though? Even although it's chaotic and stressful, and we do 90-hour weeks or whatever, if you add it all up, is it worth it?
Yeah. Hmm.
Same.
Yeah. I can't imagine doing anything else now. Like, I wouldn't want to do anything else. Nothing has ever given me the joy that this has given me. And to be able to have the freedom to make your own hours, to set your policies and your boundaries in a way that is what you want, and not having to, march to the beat of someone else's drum, to make money for yourself rather than earning minimum wage while the CEO of the company you're working for is a millionaire, you know, and putting all of your effort into making someone else's dream come true. Your effort is going into making your dream come true.
100%.
Being able to use your creativity for something that is making you money, being able to see the smile on people's faces when they've grown their nails and they've never had nails before, or seeing the confidence that it gives people, or being able to give someone that safe space. Like it's all worth it, 100%, in my
It's
opinion.
when clients, hi Nigel. It's when clients leave. So it's when clients leave and they're like glowing. You can see they are
Mhm,
visibly lighter and their soul feels lighter. And then they call your work art. And you're like,
mhm,
me? An artist? But and it's when you see your progress over time
mhm,
and
mhm,
see how far you've come. And that training course you did 4 months ago, yeah, that's now made a difference. Or
mhm,
when you've actually knuckled down and thought, oh, I want to practice on application of like Builder or my base level gels, and you're like, fuck, that's actually paying off, and people are coming back that you never thought would come back, and yeah,
mhm.
it's amazing. It's
I love that
absolutely.
feeling. I love seeing a client book back in that's like, because you know what I'm like. Every client that leaves, I'm like, they're not coming
They're never
back.
coming back, and I'm
They
like,
never
shut
come.
your
I won't see
face.
them again. And then when they book in, I'm like, they like me.
Yeah, like,
To
oh
be honest,
yeah,
like I have always wanted to be an artist. I would have given anything to be an artist. Like I'm not that good at normal art. I can paint. If you give me a canvas, I could probably I could paint a good landscape. I'm an all right landscape
you're
painter.
really good. Yeah,
Portraits, no, I can't paint a portrait. I'm getting there with being able to do it on nails. I think because of the size of a nail, I can figure out the proportions better.
yeah.
I've never been able to do that on a bigger canvas for people.
I'm trying to paint
And
a window at the
I'm
moment.
better at like cartoon portraits than like, you know, portraits. But my dad is the best artist I know. I don't know anyone else that can paint. He can paint and he can paint, draw, he can use any medium and he can paint anything. Animals, landscapes, people,
Wow.
anything. He is so freaking talented. I cannot tell you. Um like when I was younger, he used to like do like like sell art. He'd have like things that like only like locally, but he like even photography, like anything creative, he just excels in. And I have always like when he moved to Malta at one point, and before he like got into work, he'd go and like sit in the town centre and like draw people, and
That's
like
amazing.
he's very creative. So I would have always loved to have been an artist, and I tried to make a few art businesses work, but nails is still that, like you say, like you are an artist.
Yeah,
I do prefer to refer to myself as a nail artist rather than a nail technician, just
yeah.
because I just love it. I just
But I
I'm an
think
artist.
a nail, technically, if a nail technician is working on structure and like in my head, not necessarily like obviously we're all nail technicians, but a nail technician to me is very clean girl. It's very, we'll do a French, it'll be a crisp as fuck French, it'll be amazing, it'll be a very good, solid, like builder gel, structure gel manicure.
Hmm.
That's or acrylic, things like that. Like it'll just look perfect and natural and gorgeous. Whereas the amount of nail art that you and I do, it feels like it's very much based in the nail artist world.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, even although they're one and the same, and doing the
Yeah,
structure
yeah,
thing is an art in itself. Just I
absolutely, yeah.
I am such a tart at the moment for just if it's like just a plain builder, and I'm looking at it thinking I don't want to put anything on top of that. Like,
Hmm.
can you just have a chrome and just be done with it and leave? Because it's beautiful. And I
Yeah,
never thought I would be
don't
that
make me
person.
cover it up.
I know, but I never thought I'd be that person. Honestly, it's since
Yeah,
I've started using the color Epiphany for
yeah.
Angel. It's everyone. I am halfway through that pot.
Wow,
I
wow.
only got it at the event.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a month. Like, I am just tanking through it more than any other colour that I own. Like, everyone is getting that, and it looks divine on every single skin tone. And I just keep going, just get a chrome on it. Just put a shiny chrome on it, and it'll
Please
be
don't
done.
make me ruin my work.
Yeah, it just looks, and I never was that person. So that in itself is that's an art. Being able to get that just right, you don't need to refine it. It just looks, that's an art to me at the moment, because that's what I've been practicing. So in my head, I'm like,
Yeah, I like you say, I think the whole industry is an art. Like acrylic for me are people that are just a master of acrylic.
doing pink and white. Oh, yeah.
I bow down to those people because that is an art. But like you say, it's all an art form.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just gives me a little like dopamine hit when I refer to myself as an artist.
Because you are an artist. My youngest, she's at college for art and stuff, she refers to what I do as art. She's like, but you're an artist. I'm like, I can't even write my own name. Fuck off. But she's like, but you're literally painting tiny things on tiny canvases. I was like,
tiny canvases.
Stop being logical. Tiny, like tiny.
Really?
Some people have got tiny short nails, and I'm still painting on them.
Yeah.
So yes, the next time someone says to you, "Oh, you just do nails," send them a link to this.
Yeah,
We'll
absolutely.
right.
Tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, tell them to fuck off. Or send them a link to this, and we'll tell them to fuck off for you. So, fuck off. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Oh my god. So yeah.
Have we got any rants and bants this week? Have we?
I don't think so.
No,
I think
don't think we
ranted
have.
myself last time.
I think we got cancelled last week, so we best be on our best behaviour.
I'm on my best behaviour.
What I would like to know, if anyone is still watching at this point, hi.
Hi, yeah. Who would we like to shout out this week?
I'd like to know about other people's rants. What are other people's pet peeves in the industry? What pisses you off about the nail industry, guys?
Send us a DM. Let us know.
Yeah.
Or leave it in the comments. Honestly, comments help. So even if you just leave us a shut up. Actually,
yeah, that's it. Please share it, comment, just engage. Just engage with us,
If you're still here, leave us a comment saying top coat. That's going to really confuse people. But leave us just a comment saying top coat. That's it. Just say top coat.
Yeah, love that.
Are we shouting anyone out this week, or are we disorganized? Because
we are. Yeah, we're shouting Carina out.
Oh, that's who we're shouting out. I remember we spoke about this. Oh my god. So
this week's shout out.
Yeah, this week's shout out is Carina, that red-headed nail tech.
Yes.
She used to work
Redhead? Is it redhead or redheaded?
Redhead nail tech. Used to work at Nail Order, has recently found that she's going full-time with her nails, so has had to sadly leave Nail Order. She's had the best year, I think, but it's time for her to go full-time doing nails, and she is phenomenal. She is such a young bean. I think it was just her birthday. She's just a youngster. But she is phenomenal. She is kind, tolerant of my shite frequently, because I'm constantly like blah 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 to her. She is so unbelievably talented. It's disgraceful. To be perfectly honest, she can get in the bin with that level of talent. Yeah.
And she is just a lovely person as well.
Yeah.
Like when we met her at the Nail Order event, and when I've like sent messages, like she's just a lovely person as well. And her art is amazing, and all of the nails that she does are incredible.
I can't wait to see what she does with her next full year of being a full-time nail tech.
Full-time nail tech, yeah.
Amazing.
Full time.
I'm so excited for her. She's funny. She does really funny TikToks as well. Yeah. She's just a lovely human, and I'm very proud to call her like a good nail techie friend, because I'm forever annoying her, and she's got the cutest dog. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, her dog is gorgeous. What's his name? Bono. Is it Bono?
Yeah,
Bono. Yeah.
It is Bono.
He
Yeah,
is gorgeous.
he
Oh, look,
is.
there he is. Sorry, I'm just scrolling
Look at him, the little bean. He's a
through her
little pal on Earth
Instagram
as
now.
well.
But she is great fun, and her art is, there's just nothing she can't do. This one of the Terrifier in
Yeah,
the
I know. It's the,
sunglasses,
again,
just
get in the bin, Karina.
yeah, and that's it. Stop shaming us.
Just honestly, Karina, keep being you. And if anyone wants to go and say hello to her,
Yeah.
don't tell her that we shouted her out or anything. Just start sprapping shout at her. She'll love that.
Yeah, all of her social media links will be in the show notes and the YouTube
They
description
will
and all that
indeed.
jazz. So definitely recommend that you go over there and give her a follow, guys.
And if you're in Glasgow, go and have your nails done by her.
Yes, yeah,
Even if you're not in Glasgow, I mean, I'm tempted to go across, to be honest. Nobody
yeah.
wants to work on
travel.
these pieces of shit.
Get on a
Yeah.
flight.
I'm too busy putting shiny things on mine. Yeah. So yeah, Karina is awesome. Love, 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 love. Anything else we need to cover today?
I don't think so. I just want to say, like, off the back of this episode, if you are feeling overwhelmed, guys, or anything like that, just know that, like, it's okay. It's just give yourself a break, take a step back, because as we've covered in this episode, it is a lot. It is a lot. So reach out if you don't feel like you've got a nail tech friend that you can vent to. Message one of us.
We're here.
We are here. That is what we're all about, and just hang on in there, because it is tough. It is tough. So give yourself credit for what you're actually doing and how much effort you're putting in. And of course, I didn't do this in the last episode, actually. I forgot to sign us off. Don't forget to like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and leave a comment. Just it helps us, and we are so grateful for the love that we have got so far. If there's anything you want us to cover, let us know, and we'll see you next time.
Guys, love you, love you, love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Be fabulous.